Joining me now, David Schoen, former Trump impeachment lawyer. David, I know you were covering this and watching this closely and getting reports as it was happening. I want to remind viewers that this is not a jury trial. For the life of me, I don't understand why they didn't request a jury. But in a situation like this, when the judge said that he does not want to hear what Trump has to say, what does that signal?
Yeah, I mean, let's make that very clear. The judge explicitly said, I don't want to hear what he has to say. That probably epitomizes the sham that this whole thing is. I think of all of the cases against President Trump, and there are pretty good candidates for this, this one is the most offensive, at least right now, to most people. This is a case in which there are no losses, no victims. It allows a partisan attorney general who ran on a platform of getting Trump, which itself was ethically problematic. It allows now a judge, as you say, without a jury, to determine that he is going to try to take away President Trump's business licenses in New York State, take away valuable properties with, again, no losses, no victims. It's a sham. But today we heard it. This case seems to be all about this judge. We learned today that he has a section in the courtroom reserved for his friends and his law clerk's friends to come and watch. It's a circus to him. But, you know, I would imagine the poll numbers went way up after today, because what President Trump did was stand up to this judge like I think every American would like to do in a justice system. And usually a lawyer says, now, listen, you can't talk to a judge that way. You know, after all, this guy's deciding the case. But President Trump is very savvy, and he knows that this judge has already decided this case. And so he called it like it was. He didn't ask to be there. He didn't ask for this case to be brought. And if you're going to bring him there, you're not going to bully him, and you must listen to what he has to say, or you're making it more of a sham and a horrible reflection on the integrity of our judicial system.
Well, David, speaking of the judge, I want to play a CNN report from inside the courtroom. Watch this.
After Trump testified, his lawyer signaled to the judge that there are still some motions that they would like to file. They would like to file a motion for a mistrial, and there are also some issues that they want to raise related to the gag order. The judge encouraged them not to file any such motion and then said that he was ordering them not to file that motion.
She was obviously outside the courthouse, but the judge apparently backed down from that order, David. But to initially deny any motion just out of hand, without even seeing the motions, that was risking what? A motion for a mistrial or more, grounds for the appeal? That's obviously going to come.
Right, certainly grounds for the appeal. I mean, it's as if he's going out of his way to show the American public that he runs a sham courtroom. It's horrible. As a lawyer, I can tell you, we all have a vested interest in seeing that the justice system operates properly. He never should have allowed this attorney general to bring this action. It should have been dismissed as a matter of first course. The law is extraordinarily broad, this executive law that permits this. In this case, you mentioned earlier about a jury trial. It happens that this executive law, there's a case construing it that says there's no right to a jury trial. In my view, his lawyers still should have asked for one to preserve the record, because in this case, it goes far beyond injunctive relief to really excessive damages if they really intend to fine him $250 million and take away his business and all of that. God forbid that should ever be upheld by any court, even a court in New York.
Yeah, I would have made the motion as well on the jury trial. David, great to see you. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.